funds. Homie got a bump way, not fun. Boy, I got a bump way, not fun. Boy, I got a bump way, not fun. Boy, I got a bump way, not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards, and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumper up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump way, not fun. Boy, I got a bump way, not fun. Boy, I got a bump way, not fun. Boy, I got a bump way, not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles, all the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps,
got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this me go riding for it. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wildcard weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Right back to him on 1st down. Down the sideline, inside the 25. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Rams. Terrific way right, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he will get into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Washington.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. It's first down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll try the right side this time. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Tight end going in motion here. They send the tight end in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. So after 1. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense was ready for him this time. did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that 1st down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll go again with Williams. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 3rd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
the return. He has lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point, really, because it ends up being a turnover on downs. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw on the move is caught. Here's a 2nd and 6. Fires left sideline. That is complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down. Caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play.
That is caught. What a throw. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
The motion man is Nakua. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He runs with it. And the Commanders are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Try the tight end screen. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging. because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for him. And
that is caught side of the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Putting the tight end in motion. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Commanders 21, Rams 10.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. His throw left side is complete. Now inside the 25. And he'll be taken down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
He'll get this out to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. Back to the air one more time. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end going in motion here. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Now, a 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Saving his best for the playoffs, his 3rd touchdown of the game. York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will see yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Third and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Rams first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. He'll look to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 7.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That is brought in at the 10. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Finding room at midfield. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. Here's Cardi now, kicking away following the touchdown. Scott now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's another run here for Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Washington 1st down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are able to extend the lead.
Rams, 27. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a give. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Commanders come up with it. 20. 15.
Every team in the league, they work on scoop and score, and they got the scoop part right. And I tell you what, he had a lot of lead blockers out in front of him. They were trying to get their buddy into the end zone for 6, but he's going to come up just short. And his offense now trots on the field on the doorstep of the goal line in prime position to come away with 6.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. His fullback, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So it's a win here for the Commanders as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.